I don't know what time a 111 hits. Just try to look for the seconds. You can do better on your basics, and you'll play a better game. This is a very hard map to play Mio on, guys. Site Delta, very wide open, really good for his swarming style. Gonna be really hard for me to deal with him. I'm thinking about maybe going back to the old Archon drop here. I don't know how he does verse Archon drop. Maybe give it a go. It's been a while. I'm not going to be very good, well practiced at it, but it's been a hot minute. Every second counts for the Bear Show enjoyered. It's a good show, man. When's season 3 coming out? Very good show. Make more zealots? Well, this style naturally leads into charge guys. So this is a good style. No expansion yet, not unfamiliar for him.
Probes under attack.
Twelve pool. Haven't seen him 12 pool in a little while, guys. It's been a hot minute. I'm just gonna go around. Check that there's no gas behind it. Pylon's late, so that's gonna waste a little bit of chrono boost time here, and we're defending a diagonal choke point, which is already a disaster. If he chooses to go for my zealot, he can actually kill it right here. Phew. Right, once that pylon comes down, I think we're a bit more okay. Only 6 lings, guys. Macro 12 pool. Notice I know the lings haven't gone home. Now they have. Power of scouting. Okay.
Glory to the Daemon. Give us your let your
Command me.
where shall we sire Najakar Mina. Forward. The Templar.
Antara Tassadar. You require my skills.
He had link speed, right, guys? So why am I moving out?
I am the voice.
Because I didn't see him come through the middle. It's greedy. We get away with it.
Yes, exactly. Let
Orin Shisa. Justice be done. We embrace the glory of battle.
I see the dog shrine, but that's alright. Shit. Had a misclick there. Wasn't going where I was meant to. Oh, I don't have warp gate. It's a bigger problem. He doesn't have ling speed. Ah, okay, very interesting. He does have ling speed. Alright. Do that again.
combat. Yes,
Alright, let's get 4th gate.
give us your. We serve with pride.
Check enemy assaulting probes. Protoss forces now in combat.
Meditation. From the shadows I come.
Where shall we march? Faith before fear.
Mineral field depleted.
We stand as one.
Probes under attack.
What the fuck is this?
New technology researched.
We are
Upgrade completed.
we embrace the glory of battle.
I mean, it's gotta be mutas, right? You'd think it's gotta be mutas. It's me and Micah though, so who knows? Guy is insane.
Field exhausted.
Yeah, this is the Mio Micro I remember, guys. He's back. Just doing shit that like makes no sense, you know? That's Mio Micro, man.
Expended.
You seek our service.
Please just don't go mutas. If you don't go mutas, like I might have a chance in this game. If you go mutas, I'm screwed. He's going roaches. That's good for me.
I present
Fourth there? I think we'll go fourth up here.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field exhausted. Speak, we begin ancient glory. Jakku. Khartoum. Clever. Army upgraded.
For our
Our foes surround us. Mineral cluster expended. Nexus point under enemy attack. Mineral field exhausted. Speak and be heard.
Oh, the observer's over there. Shit.
we stand as
Mineral field depleted.
Try to make it hard for him to surround by at least attacking the south.
we stand.
Mineral cluster expended.
Oh no.
Mineral field exhausted. Protoss forces now in combat.
Justice be
Nexus point under enemy attack.
IP.
Yeah, get a couple Colossus out. It'd be real good for us.
Presided. Mineral field depleted. Army upgraded. Pylon under assault. cluster expended.
Oh, that I wasn't expecting. I think we've got enough immortals though, right?
Protoss forces now in combat. Nexus point under enemy attack. Upgrade. Mineral field exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Enemy assaulting probes. Probes under attack. Mineral cluster expended. We are power. Pylon mineral field depleted.
My meditation is over.
Mineral field exhausted.
Guidance. We need more guidance.
What? Vespene geyser exhausted. Nexus point under enemy attack.
Glory of battle.
Vespene geyser.
Got him! Dude, imagine if he knew how to go Mutalisks off this. That's crazy that you would play Mass Ling like that and not go Mutas. Wild. So this is the dichotomy of Mio Micah is he's just like crazy good at getting all that value with his Lings, but then he just goes Roaches afterwards. Why would you go Roaches so late? That's crazy. Lucky, man. I had to gamble real hard. Yeah, Mio mind moment. I mean, this is part of why you can't read his mind though, because he'll do things so oddly. So I definitely kept moving out to take a third, which was bad. But he's also only on 35 workers this whole time, so he's like just mining so much less than me. And just massing Lings off 2 base workers, I mean, that's pretty bad for him. Throwing those Adepts away was rough. I was a bit too slow on my +1. I think the thing... to be fair, he got Carapace, so that actually cancels +1 attack. I was wondering why my Zealots weren't 2-shotting Lings, right? Right. I mean, we got some pretty sick value with the Archon drop here. Unfortunately, this pylon, I should have created like a fortress, right? I should have like fully walled in. I should have gone pylon here for sure. Pylon like right there, and then maybe a pylon here as well or something. And I should have just created like a proper little cage for my Zealots. Because letting them get surrounded like that was real sloppy, man. Real sloppy, and yeah. But I'm still up 10 workers. That's the funny thing. So even though I felt like I was losing pretty bad here, he's already started roach production off just 43 drones. Hello, my friend. You can play 1 game Zerg? Dude, you came... I just played like 6 games in a row as Zerg Glurback. Just before this one. 7 games? I played a lot of Zerg games right before this. No harm in asking though. Thank you, Retro, for the sub earlier, by the way. I appreciate that, dude. Archon's trippy dropping. Yeah, the DTs ended up holding us on here. So now we're at even workers. DT denies him taking a fourth, which is good. He's on 5 queens, 19 roaches with 2-2 melee carapace coming in. Yeah. And he's just massing units off 52 drones. He's such a mad lad, dude. He's such a mad lad. Mio is such a crazy person. Hey Pig, would you ever make another bronze to GM for other races? I've made bronze to GM for every race twice. I think 72826, you've probably only seen the Zerg one on my main channel. If you type !YT, can someone activate the YouTube comment in chat? Oh, the ad break just played. Sorry about the ads auto playing. My bad, guys. The Pig Random channel is the Learn StarCraft channel that has all my bronze to GMs on it, other than the very first one that I did. The very first one was on the main channel, all the rest are over there. Yeah. Thank you so much. No worries, dude. No worries. Yeah, this counter push was scary. So I was like, man, he's droning up. Like, I gotta do something. But I didn't have any immortals in here. The disruptor shots were crazy, though. DT got 10 kills, apparently. Nice. Oh, what? I did not notice that happen. I accidentally rallied a disruptor into this base. So I really need to get into immortals now to deal with the heavy roach count. Archon Colossus is good for making the Zerglings rather useless, but still kind of rough. Good transfuse from him. Forgot to send these zealots in for a long time, unfortunately, because I was busy defending. Is being a streamer repeating yourself 78% of the time? Pretty much. What's this orange ball unit? So you don't have to worry about this yet, Rainer. You're very young. But as you get older, you need to basically... This is something to be a healthy Zerg who makes it to old age. Basically, at least once every 6 months, but even better to do regular checks is you need to check for abnormal lumps in your ZVP, okay? So if you just basically probe around the ZVP sack and just make sure there's no abnormal lumps. If there is, make sure you consult a ZVP doctor. Dr. Dark is always out there to help everybody. And he's much like a lot of doctors who don't have actual medical degrees. His solution is always do a random cheese. But it does solve the solution. It solves the situation, you know? It deals with it. These disruptor shots were so bad, man. I used them way too early. Ugh. What did I even manage to save here, guys? Well, I got some units out. I got some units. Luckily, Mio uses F2 like a crazy person, so his main hasn't been mining this whole time. The 2 Archons and Immortal that rallied in were really rough. He's going 3-3 on his melee carapace. He's rebooting his spawning pool now. I'm going ultras. Hot damn. He forgot to make Adrenal. I F2 my zealots home because I also like F2. Dude, what a dumb game this was. Playing Mio in ZVP truly feels like it's an otherworldly experience. You're just like, what is this guy doing? It makes so little sense, but it makes the game so interesting. Oh, those disruptor. That disruptor was big. Oh, I changed targets. I didn't finish it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Should have clicked on that with the DT. And this is where he does the famous YOLO, guys. Oh, shit. That's what I was wondering what happened to the Colossus. Now we know, guys. Now we know. The DTs did pretty well over here, though. Oh, the disruptors, man. Ah! Yeah, these fights go really bad for him. Hot diddly, man. Hot diddly damn. And he just rebuilds 8 ultras. Yeah. Now, he really needed to be much sneakier with his army movements. Like, I don't know how he let me take this base in the bottom, but I think it's just because I was doing harassment with DTs and Zealots and Prism. He just was so busy kind of fixing his F2 movements all the time. It's like, I think it's very hard for him to split his army up because he just F2s so much. This fight ended up pretty good for me. The Lings in the back were quite nice. Took me a little while to start stutter stepping. As you can see, Disruptors actually do good damage to Ultras. And at that point, we had it. Zealots there. We had a Prism in the main base. Zealots ready to warp in there. 5th base was up and established now as well. And similar work account. Ooh. I think the real lesson in this game, though, is remember Warp Gate. Because that Warp Gate was just so late. So very late. Warp Gate should be ready to warp DTs in when the Dark Shrine's ready, not 30 seconds later. Yeah, GG's. Good game, though. How we doing, gang? What's going on? Don't be sorry about that, 72826. Glad you're enjoying Bronze to GM, dude. I hope they help you out. Yeah. It's just different styles of each Bronze to GM. So the newer ones, the older ones, they're both good. The newer ones just a different play style. Bronze to GM for the age. Might be partly why I suck. My brain fog probably doesn't help. I hit gold 1. Not that that really matters, but then Battle.net gave me 3 1 vs 1s with plat 1s, 400 plus MMR difference. Hey, Dark Matter. That's okay. Good thing about playing people way better than you like that is it just gives you, I go, oh, okay, I lost these games. That's fine. You won't lose that much MMR. When you play worse players, you'll beat them again. Like, you never lose skill, right? You never lose your ability to understand what's happening in a video game. So a lot of people like obsess way too much over their rank. You'll get good over time, and just give it time. The big XJ, what's up, dude? The only thing I'd say is try to stick to nice builds. You're saying it showed me I'm not platinum? Yeah, not yet. You'll get there though. You'll get there, dude. You just want to kind of yeah, slowly work up. I think Bronze to GM is good enough for old people as is. Until you get to like Diamond 1 Masters or above, that's where there's like obviously going to be a bit of a leap. But you probably don't want to get that high anyway to enjoy playing StarCraft if you're like a very slow player. Yeah, as TikTok says, a lot of people feel like Zerg's hard to keep up with. But there's actually a very simple order where once you learn that order of the macro cycle, Zerg becomes much simpler. Problem most Zergs have is they don't learn the macro cycle. Like I have tons of students I've had where every time I coach with them over the years, like every 2 or 3 sessions, I'm like, you're not doing macro cycles. You're macroing in a random order. Like that's, and they just keep going back to chaotic macro. And I'm like, well, Zerg's always going to be chaotic if you don't organize yourself. So that's one thing. The other thing is they play too defensive. Too many Zergs play way too defensive. And they just, like, there's a lot of Zergs in Diamond League who will say, I don't have a build order. And I'll be like, okay, time to get one, buddy. And then, like, you watch them play and you're like, you do have a build order. You just sit there and defend all game. That's you know, it's just a bad build order. I'm like, you know, you should do an attack, drone behind it, go to the next step, and you should just map out your timing attacks and get better at executing them. But a lot of Zergs never do that. So they kind of sit there kind of on the defense apprehensively going, what's my opponent going to do to me this game? Whereas Zerg's much easier if you just do an attack that's planned before the game starts and then swap into the next step, you know? I'm a Diamond Zerg, can't beat Protoss late game ever. Any tips? Why are you playing Protoss late game? Yeah, like, just go kill him, Yawns. Dark is the best pro to watch for inspiration in ZVZ because he fucks up his build order every game. He's supply blocked 30% of the game. He does everything suboptimally. But what he does well is he hides what he's doing and he tricks his opponent and he surprises them with a big attack that's 100% committed. Every game. He hides a big surprise attack and then just kills them with it. More often than not. And that's kind of ZVP. ZVP, the longer... Like, you can play late game if you really like playing late game. You need to be a pretty technical player. who enjoys playing that stage of the game. Most Zergs who complain about this, I watch them play and they're like, oh, I don't like lurkers. I don't like Vipers. I don't use any spellcasters. I don't like Hive Tech. And I'm like, well, we need to go kill them much earlier then, right? We can't just let them build carriers and do all this sort of stuff. Yeah. Dark's Roaches hit anywhere from 7 to 15 minutes. His Ling Bane, his Nidus Queenling. He has his crazy random Ling Banelins. There's so many different ones. Yeah. Yeah, just hit timing attacks, Yons. Chances are you're playing late game from behind generally. If you want, you can double down and say, I'm going to play Super Macro Zerg and try to win at like maybe the Lurker stage every game. It's not super late game, it's not end game, but it's like, okay, we're going to Hive Tech full base play, and then we're really trying to win at that stage. You can do that, but if you're wanting to go later than that, you're like, I want to play Broodlord, Corruptor, Viper Infester, Mass Spore Crawler, Lurker, you need to be willing to strap yourself in for some 40-minute games and really slow things down. And that's I don't like that playstyle, so I would never suggest it because I personally don't enjoy it. I've been a passive player always. Zerg hurts. I enjoy it. It's fixing my passive play slowly. Yeah, make sure you hit those attacks. Defend up to a certain point, then go offensive. You can just 2-base Muta every game against Protoss. Probably works more often than you think, especially if you hide the Spire. I had a bunch of games where I was hiding Spire randomly. I was doing like a meme challenge, and I won almost every game just with a Spire proxied in the corner of the map from an Overlord dropping creep. It was kind of funny because I was like, this shouldn't work, but the Protoss would just scout and they'd be like, he's not building anything. And like I don't know, a Phoenix would come in, I'd put a Hydra Den down. Be like, look, I'm making Hydras, see? And like start going Robo Bay for Colossus. I'm like, yeah.